I recognize quite a few of the scientifically proven ingredients on the list from various studies I'd read over the years, but never imagined the impact they could have on my skin, hair, and nails when taken at the same time. First on the list was 400 milligrams of a unique skin and hair complex that contained the perfect amount of hydrolyzed collagen peptides. These are one of the best types of collagen proteins and the only ones women should consider taking. They aren't easily dissolved in the stomach, so they can actually have an effect and start to restore collagen that was lost to the menopause. Saw palmetto was also on the list, a rare form of it that studies have shown can reduce levels of the aging hormone DHT by as much as 32%. Not only that, reducing DHT can also promote increased estrogen levels. So now we can be free of the tired, dull skin potentially caused by these aging hormones and save ourselves from what I personally believe are the biggest collagen thieves in the entire body. The science says that this ingredient alone could make the skin, hair, and nails more attractive than ever before. Now, I also like that she included lysine. It's now one of my favorite ingredients as it helps build up even more collagen in the skin and is amazing for elasticity and firmness. And the last ingredient of note in this one-of-a-kind complex is silica, an ingredient that helps carry oxygen through the body, which is a part of the process many would ignore, but honestly, it's so critical to collagen production that it can make all the difference. There is also 100 milligrams of the purest grade, naturally sourced vitamin C available, which I was delighted to see, as it can accelerate collagen synthesis process and help the body maintain youthful skin. And lastly, 2 breakthrough ingredients that were added to supercharge everything. A 200 milligram complex of the finest natural skincare minerals on earth and a small but powerful 5 milligrams of biotin. The minerals were included to not only help rebuild from the inside out, but also protect all the new connective tissue. And biotin, the small amount included, can do wonders for bringing dull, tired complexions back to life. Its hydrating and nourishing benefits really make the skin look healthy and alive, and seeing what it's done for my complexion, I can't recommend it highly enough. In the end, it was a completely unique list of beauty-boosting ingredients that can work perfectly together to significantly enhance the youthfulness of our skin, hair, and nails, while in turn immediately giving my body everything it needed to wipe away all the unsightly problems I'd been experiencing since my collagen collapse. I took everything together just minutes before breakfast, exactly as instructed, and waited. I'll admit, I was a little skeptical. This was so far beyond how I used to look after myself, yet after the very first week, I was amazed. The first thing I noticed was how much more rested I was. I had energy again, and that extra spring in my step started to ease a lot of my worries. And over the next couple of months, I started to notice bigger differences in the way I looked and felt myself. My skin had started behaving like it did when I was younger. It was firm and smooth to the touch, visibly refreshed, plumper, and more elastic. It finally looked and felt the way I wanted it to. And by the end of the first 60 days, I felt like I looked better in recent photos than I did in ones taken years ago. And all this without a single change to my actual skincare routine or the lifestyle I love. I never felt more thankful, more grateful, or more fortunate in my life, because I finally had the piece of me that was missing for so many years. And to be able to fill that empty void when I'd nearly given up hope is a gift that keeps on giving. Of course, I told Donna about the results, and she wasn't surprised to see me absolutely delighted. It was clear from my new flawless complexion I'd significantly boosted my collagen levels. And she promised that as long as I continued to take these simple ingredients, I'd continue to see even more profound improvements over the next few weeks. And oh boy, was she right. Not only did my skin continue to look after itself like it did when I was younger, I noticed my hair was growing back thicker, faster, and longer, and there was next to no gray hair in sight. The health of my skin, hair, and nails had transformed me back to what I believe were the best days of my life. And for the first time in decades, it felt like I was free to create moments and memories I'd cherish forever again. This worked so well for me that I had to share the ingredients with my closest girlfriend, and she too was stunned by the results. Having seen just how extraordinary this combination of ingredients was firsthand, and knowing that some of the world's best-known women trust it to keep them drop-dead gorgeous, I wanted to share it with even more women, especially those who felt like they've been cheated out of their youth by bad genetics. And I was set on doing so. But I quickly ran into 3 big problems. 1, I didn't know how I'd find these powerful ingredients. They seemed to be scattered all over the globe, and getting hold of anything in the necessary quality, forms, and concentration is very difficult. 2, I spent a small fortune on my initial 6-month supply of ingredients and couldn't afford to keep doing it. So I had to find a way to make this formula more affordable. And 3, I didn't know where I was going to find the time to pursue this with the practice being busier than ever. Facing these 3 problems felt like fate. I knew if there was anyone experienced, qualified, and connected enough to overcome these challenges, it had to be me. And I knew this was my biggest chance to help thousands more women ease their self-doubts for good. So I leveraged all my contacts, made a short list of the most trusted suppliers in the country, and trusted the brilliant team at MiamiMD to get everything that could revive the body's in-house beauty matrix and turn it into something super simple to take. Months passed by, and we had nothing to show for our work. But after many failed attempts, I finally heard news that MiamiMD had cracked the code and found a way to turn my Total Beauty Boost into easy-to-swallow vegan capsules that could be taken as a little morning ritual. That was it. We'd done it. We'd successfully created the groundbreaking formula to help support women physically, emotionally, and mentally after their collagen collapse. This formula was everything I dreamt it would be. It was the one kindergarten simple fix that could help visibly overcome even the deepest and most obvious signs of aging. With the power now in my hands, I spared no expense in making sure it helps as many women as possible transform their look, self-image, and future. I'm truly honored to introduce MiamiMD's Total Beauty Matrix, the first and only beauty booster on the market to treat what I believe is the real reason our skin wrinkles, creases, and thins. The formula in Total Beauty Matrix contains the scientifically correct dosages of the 8 essential ingredients proven to give the body the right collagen.